Welcome back to Dad's Rad Fords. We did a poll. You guys said you wanted to see some convertible content. I got my girl Myrtle out here. It's summertime. We're fresh back from the beach. I'm still at the beach. It's been a minute. I can't get back settled in. That's my jam. So anyways, out here in the sun in the driveway, chilling, playing with the convertible, good old Myrtle. She's got some issues with the top. It just relaxed on me, but it's got, yeah, a broken bolt here, attaches right here. I've got a bolt and stuff for it. Also, some of these bows I need to go back. There's a piece that I can't feel in here, but there's a piece that lays in here and screws and helps the top fold nicely. I put this top on the car when I first got it. It didn't even have a top. It was gone. I bought this, it's not a cheap top. It's about the cheapest decent top you can buy. Had no idea what I was doing. Still have no idea what I was doing. It looks like crap when the top's up for the most part, but I don't care. It got it to a point to where it was an all-weather car instead of you could only drive it on a, it keeps the rain out. That's what I'm trying to say. It keeps the rain out, and bro, you got a convertible Fox, you riding around with the top up? What are you doing? Who cares what? Yeah, anyways. So I'm gonna try to fix some of that crap because we're taking this thing to the bike show. My good friend is gonna drive this thing, offered. He's like, dude, you gotta take the convertible. I'm like, bro, I can only drive so much stuff. He's like, I'll drive it for you. I got you. So we're gonna try to spruce this thing up. Once again, this gives me an excuse to do some things that needed. So I'm gonna get the top fixed. Also, there's 2 10s in the trunk. It's got a pair of MTX 10s in the trunk. I've got some amps and I've rounded up enough wiring to where I need to wire an amp up in this car, get the subs going, a couple of other little things. Obviously, give it a bath, give it a once over. She's pretty much ready for the streets, but I want to fix the top because since it broke that bolt, it's kind of a pain in the butt to put top up and down. And if he comes and gets it, I'll probably just let him take it here, enjoy it, and needs to be able to where anybody can drive it and use it. So let's do this. Okay, so my plan is I'm hoping to drill a hole through this bolt from the back side going in. And I don't know if the bolt is cross-threaded in there and that's why it's snapped, or if it just snapped from the action, because it swivels on this side. So it's a special kind of bolt. This is not the right one, but it's got a bushing in there where the bolt, this part hinges on the bolt and it tightens into this. You'll see I'm hoping I can drill a hole in this, get it easy out in there and walk the bolt out. Hopefully it's not stripped out to where I got to drill it all the way out and put new threads in. But first, let's get a hole drilled in it. It's a pretty soft bolt. Oh yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, I got a hole in. I'm gonna go look through my easy outs. Okay, I end up having to just drill it all the way out, and I put some threads in there. I don't want to go too big, so I found a tap that's close to the bolt that I had, and yeah, we kind of made some threads in there. It's not going to have a lot of strength pulling it out that way. It's just going to kind of keep the top, and my plan is, I don't have the correct bolt. The one I had is too short. It's for an older Mustang, like a 60s one. I'm going to try to just Loctite this bolt. It goes in a bushing. See, it's like almost kind of super tight in this little plastic bushing. I'm going to Loctite the bolt in the threads and not fully tighten it. As much as I use it, it's not like I'm using it every day. I think it'll last forever and keep the top from rattling around. So yeah, I'm going to put put a little bit of this Loctite gel. This is like some random Loctite gel that I got with some wheel spacers, and it's about the best Loctite I've ever used. So I don't want to make a huge mess with it. Let's see if we can do this. We may have to get some help. There she is. Now, if I can just get it to start in there nice and friendly. Just go, like, do a Happy Gilmore. Go home. Those threads, that hole, that's your home. That's where you want to be. So just like, it's some pretty crude threads, so it should start, but as long as it just makes it through the other side there, we're good. Maybe we're pushing some metal all the way through, it looks like, too. There was a little fragment of thread left in the tunnel that it pulled through, so that's fine. We're tightening up. Oh yeah, way better. All right, that's an improvement already. It comes up, I should have showed you before, but like before, as you can imagine, it would go up all crooked. You'd have to kind of assist it. So now, the next thing I need to do is, obviously you can see how This is what I was talking about earlier. It has these, this is supposed to be, let me go to the other side. Stay right there, Maddie. So it has these metal strips that go in the top, and they're supposed to screw and lay in this channel. So that's the next thing I need to do. And they hold it down in there, so I have to put it all the way up because there's one right back there also. And I had the bars in there, I just never secured them. So let me slide one out, and I will. Yeah, see, you slide this bar, it's got like self-tapping screw holes in it, and you screw it to this bar in the top, and it makes it work a lot better. Otherwise, see, I mean, my crap just flops flops in the wind. It's pretty pathetic, but hey, we're gonna fix it. So let me go in here and see if I can find some kind of self-tapping screws that I can put in here, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I got this middle one attached. It kind of rolls up around in there. It's such a pain in the butt, but it's a lot tighter in here. I'm gonna get this one done. See, there's one there, screw hole there. My top bolt held up there. I got to redo these. These are like the pads that go on the outside. They were never sewn together, so I'm gonna, I don't know, they look like crap. I'm gonna take them out. I think maybe I have them there upside down. I don't know. I'm not a convertible top guy. Any of you convertible top guys out there, any good, you want to come fit this top for me, hit me up. But it's definitely fitting a lot tighter here and here. I'm gonna have to re-pull this front and re-staple it to get this slack out, but it's getting a lot better. It's not gonna be perfect. I'm looking for perfect. I just want functionality. Yeah, see, we still got a wrinkle or two throughout here, but this is what I was talking about. See this cable hooked in the top frame? Well, it's supposed to be pulled really tight. And look, I can pull mine loose. Well, it's a spring. It runs all the way back in this channel, all the way down here to a long spring that's supposed to be really, really tight, the cable tight, so when the top flops over, this is supposed to be, yeah, see this channel it runs in all down the edge of the top? Well, that's like, watch if I'm gonna pull this down and it'll pull these wrinkles out. See that? Now our wrinkles are pretty much flat if it was out here in the sun, or if I could pull it all the way down. So we need to get some cables, but it's working good. It'll be top down. My main thing was functionality. It didn't work worth the crap because the broken bolt. There was a ton of floppiness in here. It looks better. This is my first convertible top I have ever done. I mean, yeah, it's whatever. It's on the car. It is what it is. Now, I think I'm going to, yeah, it's getting there. See, it's got, I mean, there's some wrinkles, but it's also been down, not been pulled this tight in a while. So I'm gonna leave it out here in the sun and see what some of this goes away. I've got some stuff that helps relax it, but it's, trust me when I say it's a lot better. Yeah, and this I need to see. I can get from the bottom and kind of poke all of this, even this foam seal, but it seals tight across the front. Now, used to when you'd wash it, it would get water back there, and you drive it on top of, you'd get wind noise. But anyways, oh yeah, I bought an Audi. Let's give this thing a bath. Maybe I'll pull it in the shop and start to see what I got about wiring up a stereo in this thing. And yeah, it's not bad. If you, I had to put some before pictures in here. I will definitely do good about inserting some good pictures. I'll try my best. And yeah, it definitely looks better. It's pulled a lot tighter across the top. I'll put some pictures in there. Like from that angle, it's not terrible. I don't hate it. It looks a lot better than it did. So yeah, we'll get it washed up, cleaned up, go from there. Okay, I'm about to bring this thing inside because we're done messing with the convertible top. I have went through some of my wiring stash over here, see if I got enough stuff I can wire up an amp in this thing. I got a plethora of subs and boxes and stuff. Not a plethora, I got a handful of different stuff we can throw in. It's got a couple of tins in the trunk, but the boxes, not the best. Walk you over here. Yeah, so see, I got, this should be enough power wire. I got a fuse for that power wire, set of random RCAs. That'll work. Not ideal, but it'll work. We'll use this for some remote wire. And I've got random pieces. I'll probably just cut some off of this, one of these for a ground. And yeah, we'll have an amp. I got a couple amps I'll dig out, and let's see what we can come up with. Put a banging stereo in this thing so my boy can be cruising to the bike show in the vert in style. And an excuse, I want to do it for a while anyways. I don't know. To me, convertible, stereo, top down, you got to be, I mean, it's just hand in hand. So I've been, one of those things been on the back burner for a while in the old vert. It's got speakers in the dash, Pioneers in the dash and whatnot. But yeah, we got to be bumping the block down if you're driving a convertible Fox, especially old 85 hammered on some wells. Myrtle's just got that old school style. Like if you're in the early 90s style, like if you had a used car back then, that's where I put myself with this thing. Just chilling out here, slammed on some welds. I know it's not the best looking Fox in the world, just a classic style, 4-eyed, got the Marshall fog lights. Oh yeah, and some recent, hold on, one upgrade. Oh yeah, new mod from my buddy Wallace. Hooked me up with some Marshall fog light covers. Big deal, just if you know what it is, you know what it is. Sick, fired me up. So yeah, we're gonna just keep on playing with this stupid convertible. That's what I do with this thing. I have no crazy mods into it. It does have a smoking issue that I need to address. I'm gonna check a couple things while I got it in here. We'll dabble into that. But yeah, it's kind of been a little smoky since I've had it, but it seems like recently it's gotten a little worse. So we're gonna do an oil change on it, and maybe it's a PCV, something like that. I feel like I already went through all of that, but I don't know. It's what it is. Yeah, I bet these subs are probably no good. Crappy sub enclosure number 1 out, crappy sub enclosure number 2 going in, and FedEx is pulling up with a surprise probably. Maybe this is the rest of my bike stands. I ordered a set of 5 and they sent me 1. But luckily the company is cool. They immediately texted me or messaged me back on eBay and said, yes sir, it was supposed to be 5. We got you. Something's still not happy. Sounds like crap. Sounds as bad as it looks. This unknown origin amp just fell apart when I was unplugging the RCA, so hopefully that's the root of our crappy audio. So back in the day, like me and my boy S2 Slow, big time stereo guys, and I self-proclaimed had probably, well he would attest to it, one of the gnarliest stereos back back in the day in my Beretta GTU. If y'all don't know about a GTU Beretta, do yourself a Google and look that one up. 2JL Audio 12, Soundstream amps, Eclipse head unit, audio control, crossover. Yeah, it was a stereo, and we were big time into it. So just to clear the air, I'm not normally used to messing with this just junk stereo. It's literally some crap I had throwing around, but dude, we were the kids that would go in hi-fi buys back in the day and just go in the stereo rooms and just listen to stereos. Like, just listen to it. We had stereos in the car. We just went in hi-fi buys and be like, oh man, let's go listen to this or something. We'd go in there and they'd change something. They'd have a new head unit or something in there, and we'd go in there and just bump the subs out the hi-fi buys. Big time stereo nerds. Still have stereos in most of everything. Very important. Just wanted to, this particular instance, a bunch of junk Dad had laying around. My boy wants to drive my car to the bike show. Specifically asked, what am I working with for stereo? What am I supposed to do? So it made me a new temporary permanent shifter on my truck. I originally mounted had this bike seat post mounted in the floor, just seeing where I wanted to shift. I know what I want to do. I knew I wanted to do something cool, something a little different. So this was originally like a factory lighter plug, so I'll pop that out. I'll probably put a little grommet there, ran my cable through there. It's mounted behind the dash, made me a bracket for the bottom, seat post, put her in and out of gear. Works like a champ. I like it. I dig it on the dash. I got my old school, let me see the phone real quick. I got my Kenwood in the dash. I got to get these trucks take like a trim bezel, but I got a radio, tape player. Yes, sir. All right, so I got a shift in the old truck. I got headlights working. That was a big deal. It never worked since I've had the truck. So yeah, she's got eyes now. So yeah, truck's ready to go to the bike show, haul some bikes. Vert's pretty well ready to go. And I got a couple more things before I end this video on the convertible. I got a couple more things I might want to do just for fun on it. So yeah, just quick little update. So stereo's bumping in the vert, top is looking way better, and it functions correctly. I think I am going to pull it inside, maybe give it an oil change. This is tomorrow's Labor Day weekend. I don't know how much I'm going to get into tomorrow. I got jobs I need to get done. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be a busy week, so yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, and I think I mentioned I bought an Audi, but yeah, I bought an Audi. My wife wanted an Audi. I bought it. Total 100% project car. We'll talk about it later. I like it, but I still, I don't know. Okay, day 2. Happy Labor Day. If you're not seeing this on Labor Day, but it was a happy Labor Day anyways. playing with Myrtle. First thing I'm about to do is wash this thing. This thing sits under my carport a lot of times, and it just gets sad looking. But it's one of those cars like, okay, yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's nasty, whatever. You wash it, and it's like, yeah, looks great. It is one of those cars like that, just a bath transform it. You know what I'm talking about? Like one of the cars you have to keep clean. If you drive old, wore-out junk like we all do, you got to keep it clean so it looks good. I have refilled a few more issues we got to take care of. Inner tie rod end flopping in the wind, like dangerous. And also, I'll have to maybe anybody in this video we can put in some wrecked pictures and show them before I explain about these taillights. So this thing got smashed sitting right here in the driveway, and ever since then I had to replace the taillight because it busted the taillight. Well, this one's nice and black, even though it's scratched up, which I think I can get some of these out, but this is pretty rough shape. But anyways, black. This one's gray. Looks like crap. This one's a very nice taillight. I do have the taillight that came out. It was just cracked on the corner. Maybe I'll go grab it before I dive into this project. But I want to do a couple of things like that. It's going to be posted up at my bike show. I want it to look as good as it can. Like, this is not a nice car. We love Myrtle, but she's not a nice car. She's the spray wax queen. You freaking give this thing a bath, spray wax it, tire shine it up. It looks great sitting out there in the driveway. You get up on it, she's a rough old girl. But I love that about it because it just makes you like, don't care. Wash it. I would drive it through a freaking car wash if I had to. No big deal. So anyway, so starter's acting funny. Also, I guess my point is we're going to give this thing a bath. Then we'll see if the starter will act good enough to get us to the parts store and back, cruise it to the parts store, get us a starter, inner tie rod end, rear view mirror glue kit, and our Underglow. Yeah, our Underglow kit is supposed to be here on Amazon this afternoon. I've been wanting to do this to like one of my cars for a good while now. And yeah, I had talking about my Beretta GTU with the stereo yesterday. Back in the day, it had a really sick like OG red neon Underglow kit, like neon tubes, and it was so bright and I loved it. I had this slammed Ranger back in the day, square body Ranger. It had a green tube neon Underglow kit on it. I loved it. So Myrtle's getting Underglow. I see all the cool kids doing it now again, bringing it back. I'm taking it back to the 90s with the Underglow. All right, Myrtle is cleaned up. The 10 is kicking in the trunk right now, just sitting here chilling. I am about to make an O'Reilly's run because like I said, it's Labor Day. They don't have a driver. I'm not going to pester him anyway, so I'm just going to go get a couple things. Starter, inner tie rod, rear view mirror, and we'll get this thing back, get it in the shop, get that stuff knocked out. It's pretty quick and simple. Inner tie rod is stupid easy. I'll show you. It takes a few minutes. Get in here, get on the rack, and hopefully our Underglow will be showing up sometime this afternoon, but we also got some things to do, whether it be in this video or not, but getting ready for the bike show besides messing with these cars. So I'll get my enclosed trailer out, stuff like that. It's gonna be a busy day, but I keep finding crap wrong with this car, and yeah, it's snowballing. It's gonna be a whole afternoon of working on Myrtle, which, hey, whatever. Well, yeah, so I went and got a starter, and I was gonna hopefully crank one more time so I get it in the shop, put a starter on it, but starter was like, nah, I'm fine where I'm at. So there's the old Power Master. She died completely just stripped, done for. So yeah, crawled under here, got a new starter on it. Since it was, I had put this starter on, I got it used a while ago. When I first got the car, it needed one, put this one on it, and it's the kind with the solenoid built onto it, so I had to do some wiring up here on the factory solenoid, so got to move the main lug back over so the solenoid will still work like normal. I was using the solenoid as like a relay, so I was using this to trigger this wire and down to trigger that. So yeah, we'll just put that back like it's supposed to be, and with any luck, we'll have a starter. Okay, let's see now if we have a starter. Oh yeah. Yep, we're dialed. Okay, cool. Got that done. Sucks I had to do it in the driveway, but it's done. I don't know, y'all tell me, something about a 4-eyed dash? Yeah, 4-eyed gauge cluster, sick. I need a tri-bar steering wheel, Wallace. I need a tri-bar steering wheel. Quick and dirty rattle can reman on this oddball tail light. I'm gonna try to scuff some of these out. There ain't no help for this one. I looked at my other one that's busted and it's too much of a job to try to glue it all back in, so I'm gonna continue masking this off, just lightly dust it with some gloss black paint so it's not so ridiculously different, and Send it. All right, let's just see. This is the only gloss black paint I got, just some rust barrier. I don't think the taillight's gonna rust, but I'm just looking for somewhat uniformity, not gray and black. So I'm trying not to make a mess with this. Here we go. Learned most of my bodywork skills and painting skills from Cleat and Squirrel's Restorations. All right, y'all, check us out. We got Underglow for the vert. It's these LED light strips. So I'm about to got her on the lift here, about to get up under it and see how well these lay out. Oh yeah, I made some little blue inlays for my 5.0 emblem to cover the red. Looks pretty sick. So yeah. Let me kind of get under this. I'll set you up on the tripod in a second and see how I'm going to try to get these laid. It's getting kind of late in the evening, so I would like to at least get them mounted under the car, and then we can connect all the wires. It's stupid easy to wire up, obviously, like a simple switch or just, you know, it came with a thing to plug into the cigarette lighter. Let me show you here. Actually, somewhere, yeah, right here. You can plug this in, and it's got a switch on the back of it, and if you don't want to do any more wiring than that, then you can ride out. So, yeah. All right, let me see if I can lay this under the car. And we'll get back. So there's two different sides, two shorts, two longs. I'm gonna try to just lay them out up under the car, zip tie them in place roughly, see how they fit, whatnot, where I'm gonna put them, and go from there. Because obviously we gotta do some cleaning. And anyways, I'll shut up and let's do this. Okay, got our light strips under the car. I just got them stuck there for now. Like I said, it came with some clamps to actually clamp it in. Don't mind my rust. She's a little rough, but got them under there. Shine a little light on it. Got the plugs just hanging, the back one. I was able to get it tucked way up there out of sight. So I just got the plugs hanging. I've just kind of got all the connections hanging down. I've just got them loosely in there in place. But I'm gonna go ahead and plug, the harness is crazy. It's like it just splits 4 points, all 4 of them, but it's all equal length wires. So we're gonna have a lot of bundle of zip tie wired up somewhere. I'll make it look nice and neat somehow. So yeah, I'm gonna plug it all up, see about plugging the controller up and just take the battery. I gotta see what it looks like. Okay. Back down off the lift. I got it all kind of cinched up under there. My wiring just kind of crudely tucked and zip tied up for now. I was explaining it came with all these kind of little plastic clamps and screws, so it's going to be a lot of pre-drilled holes and running screws. I don't feel like doing that tonight. I want to see my Underglow, so that'll be for tomorrow evening. But right now, I'm going to hook this up to the battery. Let's see what this looks like. Yes, I'm hoping that I got everything tucked under there enough to where it's hidden and you don't see the little LED shining through and it's just a glow. Dude, is it 1992 again? Come on, man. Come on. Tell me that. I love it. I freaking love it. Tell me that ain't cool. Come on. Nah, for real. Come on. Get some of that. Blue Motorsport up here. I got my new blue dice. What? Dude, that's sick. I literally feel like I'm 16 years old in 1996. Stunting again. The rear one, I showed you how I mounted up way high up there. I think I'm gonna have to make a bracket to move it down because we got like this kind of boxy looking glow. I don't like that. But overall, I love it. I think this is, Myrtle's ready for show, boy. Looking good. I'm ready for the night meet now. Also, real quick, got my seatbelt fixed. I think I already showed you that, but yeah, got all that straightened out. Seatbelt works now. Stereo's nice. Yeah, cleaned the interior really well. It's getting kind of dark outside, but yeah, clean the interior good, vacuumed her out. She's nice, nice little car. Real quick, this thing did come with a remote with a ton of different colors, and I just saw this. I wonder if this is a brightness setting. It looks like an up and a down. A bunch of different colors. Yeah, it does a bunch of different, hold on. I think it'll link to music and all kinds of stuff like that. Let's go check this brightness. Okay, so that was already brightness all the way up. But white looks pretty cool too. That's white. Pretty cool. Blue, my favorite. All right, y'all. I'm finna outro this thing. I'm done tinkering with Myrtle. I'm fixing to see if the old lady wants to go ride around the block, bumping the sub with the neons on, just like when we first started dating. Y'all like, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. We're just goofing around with this old convertible. I love this stupid car. It's just an old beater. We keep it nice. It's a rad little car just to have fun with. I'm digging my neons. I'm digging my bumping sub. We'll see y'all in the next one. I'm finna go cruise old Myrtle around.